Welcome back to the worlds of J. Homer for story time on Adventure Night. Okay, this story is called The Assassin, What Used to Be. A stalwart figure blocked the entrance to the lighted corridor. The figure was that of a man. He stared at me with eyes of pure evil. One of his eyes was a ruby, sunken in a circular patch of oily black skin. The other was black and multiple faceted, denoting the eye of an insect. The rest of his face and his hands was a sickly shade of white. His fingernails and teeth were yellow. He wore a jacket of black leather over a dark blue shirt and long black trousers. His long black hair cascaded far below his shoulders. He stood in the doorway like a statue, an evil smile upon his ivory lips. His red eye, glowing with demonic intensity, seemed to look towards me. Yet the eye did not seem to see me. The eye seemed to see deep into my mind. Perhaps it studied my thoughts. He held a strange gun in his ghostly white hand. It seemed to be some sort of ray gun, though it's hard to tell in times like these. The gun's butt was curved and had two red buttons on its end. A slender rod of blue crystal protruded from the end between the two buttons, and a sword of a similar blue crystal hung at his left hip in a golden scabbard. He stood there in silence for a while, and then he began to speak. His voice sounded like a restless sea on a cold winter night. You are Messiah, leader of the workers' revolt, prophet of the ancient texts. Yes, I am Messiah, the prophet, I replied. He laughed, a harsh, maniacal laugh, his yellow teeth glistening in the dim light. Once again, his voice cut through the silence of the room. His voice showed no emotion as he spoke, for he was only stating a fact. You must die. He slowly raised his gun, aiming it towards my forehead. His finger played around the button to the right of the crystal rod as he laughed once more. When his horrid laughter died away, a strange buzzing took its place, and I stood there paralyzed as my brain was slowly fried away. The room throbbed with a pulsating heat. A hellish, red, fiery light flooded into the hallway behind him, straight into the empty gaze of a swollen, almost lifeless corpse. But for the light reflecting off the drool which hung from its slightly quivering lower lip. Standing there holding its hand was a small child, a girl with long, straight, black hair, reaching down to the floor, and a sweet smile upon her face as she looked at the drooling figure. The sound which emanated from the corpse's pale, almost lifeless lips was a sickening cross between choking and laughter. After which, I heard the child say, "Oh, it's such a pretty light, like drops of blood hung in the air." And then there was no sound, no light. Burning, slowly fading, blackness, drifting into nothing or something, alone, empty horridness, as I stand or lie in this state of unknowing, of non-existing, yet still being, floating through the vastness of infinity, but feeling trapped and unable to move. Am I here? Can I be? My memories drowned by all this emptiness. Pictures I cling to, loving words I call to you. Do you hear? I cry out, yet I am alone. I scream, but even I can't hear the sound as I drift ever deeper into what I do not know. Help me, deliver me from the depths in which I drown. I think for a moment, and the thought is all I am. For without the thought, there would be nothing to distinguish me from all the emptiness which surrounds. You do not hear I am alone, but I am here, I do exist, and shall persist to live my life, clinging to all I am as I drift into the vastness which engulfs me, ever onwards to what I do not know, striving to reach beyond the barriers of blackness which bind me, and to find those things which define me, the memories of a life left behind me, holding me together lest I burst into a stream of dying thoughts and flow swiftly into the void. Hold me, are you there? I can't feel you. I feel nothing. Yet I feel sad, angry, lost, cold. Though a fire burns deep within. Hope. For the future? What future can I have? I feel empty. Life slipping. Must be tripping. This can't be reality. Mind clouding. Silence shrouding everything I used to be. Can't you hear me calling to you from the dark surrounding me, in the silent, shrouded memories of what my life used to be? Thoughts streaming, ever dreaming, in the emptiness round me. Time passing, ever lapsing to a past I cannot see. Was it you, there in the darkness, standing there, so close to me, in a memory drifting from me? Was it you? I cannot see. Reality surrounding me. I cannot see what used to be. I'm lost in this reality. It doesn't hold a thing for me, for emptiness is all I see. The past is where I want to be. Reality is not for me. I have to see. I've got to be. Mind blowing, power growing, energy inside of me, strength glowing, something glowing. Could it be that I can see? Sunlight shining down upon you, dancing, golden symphony plays around your oh so lovely face as you smile back at me. I move to speak, but cannot say the things I said upon that day so long ago. So far away, the past in which I longed to stay. But picture just a memory upon the wall for me to see. That's all that stands in front of me. It is not you. It cannot be. And let's talk about this gun. It was an odd gun. It was a different kind of gun. It was something strange. It was something unusual. And they used it on him. But the gun has future plans of its own. This is the gun. I don't want to kill, but this pain won't heal. And you're the one to blame. You've made me what I am today, a murderous tool of hate. I know how it feels to cower in fear of your torturing flame. My screams of pain smile on your face. A sickening twist of fate. Now you'll feel the fire of my burning pain, for I control. It's my game. Yes, it's your time. You have to pay. You can't escape. No, it's too late. Thank you. Jay Homer, Adventure Time.